morning, Miss Smith.
Hi.
Hey, how are you doing?
Great. How about you?
Good. I just wanted to go over some of your health history stuff since you're a new patient here.
Okay.
Just make sure we have all the right information, okay?
All right.
So it says here that you were fully vaccinated as a child.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Did you have any sort of childhood illnesses like measles, mumps, chickenpox?
Nope.
Okay, good. Have you been seeing your primary care physician regularly?
Pretty regularly.
Do you know when your last visit was?
Last time I was there was like in November, and my last physical was, I want to say, in well, it was probably like November.
Okay. 2014?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. Have you been in any sort of accidents or have you been injured recently?
No.
Okay, good. Never been pregnant?
Nope.
So what brings you today? What sort of problem?
Well, I've just been feeling kind of like lightheaded and tired sometimes, like when I'm exercising, and I didn't know if it might be dehydration or what was really causing it.
Is it only when exercising or is it other times too?
Sometimes when I'm like really tired, but that might be like at work or something, but I'm a teacher, so sometimes I get tired.
Do you feel like you get enough sleep before work? Like how many hours would you say?
Probably about 8.
8 hours? That's good.
Mm-hmm.
It's really good. Most people don't get that. Okay, do you ever feel like when you feel this like lightheaded, tired, do you feel shaky or like you've heart palpitations?
No.
I mean, like you feel like your heart might be like racing or?
No.
No? Okay. I have here that you take iron supplements.
Yes.
Okay, and you take vitamin B and C complex,
Mm-hmm.
birth control,
Mm-hmm.
and Allegra.
Mm-hmm.
Any other medications you take?
No.
Okay, good. Have you ever been hospitalized?
Well, I recently had a biopsy of a swollen lymph node in my neck, but everything came back, but that was it was a 1-day surgery.
Okay, so nothing overnight or anything like that.
Mm-mm.
And how did that come out?
Everything was good.
Good. It looks like the incision's healing really well.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Do you have any concerns about that?
No, not anymore.
Okay, well this might seem a little bit redundant, but have you ever had a blood transfusion?
No.
Okay. Are you allergic to anything, do you know of?
Every environmental allergen. They tested me for like all the different types of trees and grass and dog, cat, mold. I can't remember the exact mold it said, but I was allergic to everything.
What sort of reactions do you have?
I don't really notice them that well or that much. Just maybe like coughing and like a runny nose and things like that. If I'm outside a lot.
Is that why you take the Allegra?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You take that every day, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you mentioned you get lightheaded and feel like weak sometimes when you're working out. How often do you exercise?
Maybe like 4 times a week, I'll say.
Okay. And you feel like that's pretty strenuous?
Sometimes, because sometimes I run and sometimes I do hot yoga, and sometimes I do circuit like weightlifting and things like that.
Okay, like CrossFit type stuff?
Sort of, yeah.
That's cool. What about your diet? Are you feel like you've been, like how's your appetite been? How have you been?
My diet's pretty good. The only thing is sometimes I will like skip lunch or not have time because I teach first grade and I have to stay with them sometimes, or I take a kid somewhere or something. So I try to snack, but a lot of days I end up eating like an apple or something on the go.
Okay, so you eat like 2 meals really?
Yeah.
Have you noticed weight loss from that?
Accidental, yeah.
Okay. What about caffeine? How do you take caffeine in?
Yeah, I have coffee like probably 2 cups a day.
Okay, that's good. Do you drink alcohol?
Yeah, socially.
Okay. Do you drink? How many drinks would you say you drink per week?
So like 5 to 10.
Do you ever feel like that's a problem? Like you're drinking too much?
No.
Okay. What about smoking? Do you just smoke?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good. Do you ever do any other sort of drugs?
No.
Okay. Are you currently sexually active?
No.
Okay. Well, do you know if your family has any history? I see that you put your dad has high cholesterol and your mom has high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Any sort of other family history?
Mm-mm.
No
Not
heart
really.
issues, diabetes,
No.
cancer?
Nope.
Okay.
Luckily.
Yeah, that is lucky. Do you ever feel like you're too stressed out at work?
I get stressed, but not, I don't know, I try to like leave it there and then like, I'll cook or exercise or do something after work to try to wind down from it.
It
But
sounds like you have some good outlets for
Yeah.
your stress. Do you ever feel like you have trouble sleeping?
sometimes, but I would say it's only like a few days a month, not
Not
consistently. Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Okay, we're almost there. So I'm gonna ask you some questions about your period. When was your last period?
Say like 2 weeks ago.
Okay. And how long does it usually last?
About 5 days.
Is it pretty regular or
Mm-hmm.
good? And you said you've never been pregnant.
No, never been pregnant.
And you don't have any sort of complaints
Mm-mm.
like itching, discharge, anything like that?
Mm-mm.
Good. Never burning while you pee or anything like that?
No.
And your last pap came back normal?
Mm-hmm.
Good. And you get those regularly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. Let me see. So this is just in general. I want to just go over your general body stuff just since this is a
Okay.
regular checkup. Have you noticed any sort of bruising from your skin lately? No?
Mm-mm.
Do you usually wear sunscreen when you go out in the sun?
I try to. Definitely if I know I'm going to be out there, I'll put on sunscreen. But I'm not as good with it. Like when I go on runs or something, I usually don't.
Well, it's hard to remember sometimes.
Yeah.
What about, do you have any sort of vision or hearing problems?
No, I wear contacts, but they work fine.
Okay, good. How long have you wear contacts?
I don't know, maybe like 8 years or so.
I see that you mentioned you used to have sinus infections pretty regularly. How have them been? How have they been?
I haven't had one since, I would say, like December of last year, but I had like 8 in that calendar year, so they were pretty consistent. And then I went on a 21-day course of an antibiotic, and I think it really like kicked it out.
Okay, well that's good. Good. And are you following an ENT for that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had, the allergy screening and the swollen lymph node, and that was all my ENT stuff. So, but he's not really concerned. And I also had imaging done on my sinuses, and they said that everything was fine.
That's good. Other than your incision on your throat, do you ever have any like throat pain or?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Let's see, anything else? Do you ever feel like your hands in cold or especially cold or tingling? Good. Okay, do you ever feel like you're getting dizzy or lightheaded? Besides when you said like when you're working out, just like any other time?
Just like if I'm really tired, maybe it might happen at school. It's happened like a few times, but more when I'm like running or something like that.
Have you ever gotten dizzy to the point where you feel like you might pass out?
I have, but it was like a long time ago. I haven't felt like that in a while, but I just didn't know.
Do you know when the last time was approximately?
I would say maybe like December or so.
Okay. Okay. Well, do you have any other health concerns right now?
Not really.
Okay, so just the lightheadedness and dizziness with exercise. Okay, I will let the doctor know about all this stuff, and he will be back in here shortly, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.